Hey there, it's Cheryl with Sew Glue and Cheryl too. I am live, folks. I don't know if anybody will come on right now because I know that I'm just new. And I am super stoked that the live button worked. Hallelujah and praise God. We're giving him the glory for this one. But I was going to come on and real quick and do just a short reel, and voila. It's funny that the live button was active, so sorry. I guess I'm a little stunned, but I'm super excited and I'm just super blessed to have the opportunity to be able to start going live. Wanted to come on real quick and share this little beauty that I had just created. Been going, well, hello. It looks like we have somebody watching. And I don't know if I'll be able to see comments or not because I don't have my laptop on because I wasn't expecting to go live. But anyway, I was just going to come on and do a reel and my live button was active. So I thought I would try going live for a few minutes. I know that there's some other events going on and several other crafters are on live as well. But I wanted to just kind of talk real quick a little bit about this little gem I just created. I was digging through my box of goodies and have no idea, but I had a bunch of little spools, and I had seen Michelle with Pretty Pieces by Michelle create a Christmas tree. The spools were actually laid this way in a sideways manner, and I went ahead and did them upright just because I wanted the tree to be a little bit more compact. I wanted it to be a Christmas ornament that I could hang, and it had just enough with one extra little spool in the package, and it was from Creatology. I don't know. There's no price on it. I don't have any idea. Could have been something I picked up at Hobby Lobby. Could have been something that I had picked up at the Dollar Tree. Who knows? Because I've had them for so long. But I was wanting to, well, hello. Hi, Dale. And hi, Angela. Welcome, welcome. Thank you. Thank you for coming on. I'm super excited. My live button worked today, and I wasn't expecting it. I was planning on coming on and doing a reel and just kind of talking about the normal stuff that I normally do, but my live button was active, so I'm super stoked, if you can't tell. And I was just coming on. I don't know if either of you joined when Michelle did the spool ornament thing that she had made. I ended up digging through my box and I found some. So I have to give Michelle at Pretty Pieces by Michelle credit for this. But I found some little spools, and I was talking about, I had found just a little bag of them, and it had just enough. So it had, what, that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It had 12 spools in them, and they're just real inky dinky. Let's see if it has a size on it. No, there's no size on it, but there were 12 pieces, and let me see. I would say they're maybe a ½ inch. They're not very big. And then there was some homespun that I managed to acquire from Michelle, and so I took some of the homespun, like what she had done with some of her fabric, and wrapped the homespun around the little pardon me, the little spools. But I actually stained them. I stained the spools with, I had some liquid antique wax, but I don't know, it's from Folk Art Home Decor, but it's Cire, C-I-R-E, Antique is the type of brand, and so it's liquid. so it behaves more like paint in a way. So I used a paintbrush, and then I wiped the excess off. And oh, welcome. Thank you for joining and watching. I so appreciate you guys joining. You wouldn't believe how excited I am about the fact that my live button is actually working now. I am super excited. But so I did take some of the homespun and wrapped it around the little spools, and I had just same stuff. Don't know how I acquired it. Could have been any number of places that I either picked it up, and then I also had a friend clean out her crafting stuff, and she gifted me quite a bit of stuff too. So it could be any number of places that I had acquired. But these were they're little wood stars. And so what I did was I had some gold rub and buff that I kind of colored the little wooden star at the top. But after, I just hot glued it together. I use some high temp because I have a Ryobi hot glue gun. And thank you. I have to give credit to Michelle with Pretty Pieces by Michelle. This was something, I think she had seen it on Pinterest, but I saw her do it on one of her lives. She's always coming up with creative new things, and so I happened to find the little spools in my box of stuff, and so I went ahead and dug them out and just kind of recreated what she had made. She had laid them sideways, so she did them from end to end, but I wanted it to be a little bit smaller, because when you laid them end to end, they become quite wide, and the tree, I didn't have enough to do, my tree was going to be short and fat, and I didn't want that, so I wanted it to look more like a tree, so I put mine on end to end because I was limited in the number. There was only 12 in that bag, and so I wanted to do that. But I did that and thought it would be really cute. For some reason, I've been on this kick with Christmas ornaments, and I had just finished some Christmas ornaments. Let me grab them real quick. I made them, I don't know, you probably saw the reel, but I made them out of the clothespins, just the pinchy clothespins. Hi Brittany, welcome. Thank you for watching. I made those out of the clothespins, and then I painted it with some acrylic paint, and then I added the little, I don't know if you can see it because it's kind of, oh, there you go. You can see the little silver, it's an embellishment that I had from I'm trying to use up a lot of my stuff because, like, you know, all of you guys have a lot of stuff, and so I wanted to use up, and so these are Stampin' Up, and they're little embellishments, and it's a little snowflake that's silver. And then I had some Jots from the dollar store years ago when you could actually buy things for $1. I bought those, a bunch of them. They had a variety of colors, and I had some teal, and so I decided to make those. Well, I made a few so that I could gift them to my family for Christmas, and so I finished making those, and I did a reel on those, but for some reason I'm on a kick with Christmas ornaments, so I thought I'd come on real quick and show this in a reel. Instead, I got to go live. So I'm super, super excited about that. Thank you very much for sprinkling. I really appreciate it. I look forward to having an opportunity to kind of start talking with everybody a little bit more, getting to share my story and getting to know you guys a little bit more as well. I love going on when I can. I have to just give a big, huge thanks to Michelle Kaser at Pretty Pieces by Michelle. She has helped me significantly through the process of getting a business page. But another person that has inspired me is Sybil from Sib's Crafty Shack. She's the one, she was talking about how she used to do just videos and then upload them to Facebook, because she never had the confidence to be able to go live and have kind of this in person, as close as in person as you can, conversation with people. And so she was the one that kind of pushed me over the edge and decided, okay, I'm going to go ahead and do a crafting page. I let Michelle know, and Michelle has been nothing but encouraging and so helpful to answer all of my questions, help me, because when you start a new page, I'm sure if any of you have already gone through this, it's kind of a challenge. You have to have at least 100 followers, and then your page has to be 60 days old. Well, if you watched any of my reels, I've been talking about this day since I've been doing reels. And so I am super, super, super excited and looking forward to getting to know everybody and being able to possibly, so I work full-time during the day. And so a lot of times if I'm able to go live, it won't be until a little bit later in the afternoon or evenings for some. So it's 4 o'clock. I'm in Mountain Time Zone. I'm in Boise, Idaho. And so it's a time frame that might be a little bit challenging for others. Unfortunately, because I work, I can't do, and I do work from home, but I don't have the ability to actually do anything while I'm at work. So I'm at work. I work from this room here. If you saw one of my my reels, I kind of show the little teeny tiny box room that I have is my office, but I share that with my craft room as well. And so I really enjoy crafting. And if I didn't have to work and I was independently wealthy, I would craft all the time. I really would. I enjoy it so much. But so I am in Idaho. I am married, so I do have a husband, and we have a son. Our son is 22 years old. He is getting ready to graduate college here in December. Super, super proud of him. Super excited that he's looking forward to graduating. He will be graduating with a degree in communications and media. And he says that he is feeling called to work in ministry. So possibly at a church or something like that that has a large enough team, pardon me, a large enough team to pay, for media staff. But, and I think that will probably come for him, God willing. He's just got to get a little bit of experience under his belt, coming out of college. A lot of us don't have tons of experience, and we have to kind of take some of those, menial jobs until we can learn to do some of the stuff that we want to do in the future. But he is feeling called into the ministry as well. And my husband is going through ministry school right now. It is a ministry school that is put on through our church. It's called the River House School of Ministry. And so it's giving him an opportunity to actually expand his knowledge with the Bible and understand a little bit more about our beliefs. And I've grown up in the church, and I know if one thing that I'll probably talk a lot about is, I'll talk a lot about God. If you haven't already seen some of my reels, I will talk a lot about God. But he is going to ministry school. He will end up, thank you. I'm so glad. I am so glad that you've been enjoying the videos. So it's hard. Creating just reels and talking to someone who is not even there. It's so nice to be able to have somebody to talk to on the other end. But yeah, so my husband is going to ministry school, and it's part-time. So he will not come out of it like with a pastoral type of degree, those kinds of things, but he will come out with a leadership a formal leadership degree. He does not have the desire to be a pastor, but we believe, as Christians, that we're all called to go and make disciples. And so those are one of the things that he feels that he's being called to, and he has a calling in his life to be a shepherd. So, and that's a pretty significant calling. And so I'm hopeful, in that if you watch some of my videos, I've talked a little bit about I need to in the future do some sort of auction to try to help raise some money for him. He has a mission trip that is, I don't want to say mandatory, but yet it's mandatory to go to for school. And so he had several locations he could choose from, and this was the not as expensive one. There were some others like going to India and trips like that, but those were super expensive. And we just are trying to finish helping pay our son's college off. So it's one of those things that we don't have tons of free cash flowing, but so I'm looking forward to being able to go live and do an auction. We're gonna probably do some tests, like running a few small ones to see how it's working. He's gonna have to help me. He's very willing to help me, and we'll have to do a timer and some things like that I've seen some of the other crafters doing. They will be craft items that are crafted by me, and that money, except for shipping, will go 100% to his mission. And if you need a statement that says, we can get that to you. I can get you. My church has the option of being able to request a receipt. So if I have your contact information, I can get that receipt and share it with you, so that you have something for your taxes if you do end up donating. But 100% of those proceeds will go to his mission. So it's just one of those times. I was super excited. I came on to do a reel. It looks like it says Diane. Hi, Diane. Welcome. I'm glad that you're watching. If you're willing to come in and do a little bit of chatting, I'm happy to do that. But I wasn't planning on staying on real long because of the fact that I was planning on doing a reel. So super excited that my live button is working, that Facebook came through for me and managed to give me a live button actually on today, which is my the 60-day birth date of my business page. And I made, if you haven't seen, I shared this little pretty that I took the same idea. I have to give Michelle Kaser with Pretty Pieces by Michelle credit for it. She's the one that had the idea. I think she saw it on Pinterest, but I don't remember for sure. I saw her doing it on a live, and I was digging through my box, which of surfaces and things that we all have a ton of, and so I ended up creating that. And my package was only one of these little teeny tiny packages that had like 12 of them in there. So I couldn't do them sideways, kind of like what she had done, but I did take the homespun and wrap it around, and I liked the red, so I thought that was a nice little ornament, and I've been obsessed with the ornaments lately. So, but anyway, I hope everybody is doing well. Is there anybody that's still watching that needs prayers? I know that there are a lot of prayer needs out there, and I'm absolutely happy to pray for you right now. If you need prayers, I'm willing to do that. Prayers work. I don't know how many times I have gone through some things and I've received people praying for me, and they work. God is an amazing thing, and He wants to grant us everything that we are asking for. But I did want to offer, I am willing to pray even live with anybody for any of your needs. And if not now, yes, thank you. I don't know. So what is your first name now that you and I are actually able to talk? Because I've seen quite a few of your posts, and I know I've commented on your posts, but I don't know your first name. The Outcast Crafter. What is your first name? Because I'd love to address you by your first name. But yes, I'm super excited that you were able to catch me live. My live button. I'm super excited. I know I keep repeating that. I almost feel like I need to pinch myself so that I am not, because I'm like, I feel like I'm dreaming, that I have been waiting so long. These were the longest 60 days of my life. And I thought I was going to say that, like, the 9 months for, having a child was like a lifetime. But, oh, yes, you have a blessed night as well. I thank you so much for coming on and catching me. I'm gonna probably close real quick because I have lots of things going on tonight. But I just am super excited to be able to spend a little bit of time with you. And I just wanted to wish everybody a happy Monday and God bless and yippee, yippee. My live button works. So I'm going to plan for a craft, and I think tomorrow night I have free. So I think what I'll try to do is come on and craft with others tomorrow night. So have a great night. God bless. And I love you all. Bye-bye. Oh, Rosa. Nice to meet you, Rosa. There is obviously a huge delay in the internet, but thank you, Rosa. I appreciate your support. You have been significant in helping me, just keep my chin up and look forward to getting some of those crafts done. But my goal is tomorrow night I'm going to come on. I'm going to craft because I'll have time to be able to craft with you guys and spend a little bit of time. So I thank you, Rosa, for your support so much. And I just want to wish everybody a wonderful Monday night, and God bless.